Addison Rowe Fine Art Gallery is a hidden destination for art collectors in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Just a few blocks off the plaza, Addison Rowe Gallery specializes in 20th century American art with a focus on the Taos Society of Artists, the Taos Moderns, Los Cinco Pintores, the Transcendental Painting Group, and the Stieglitz Circle. Come visit our gallery at 229 East Marcy Street and view our exceptional and unexpected collection. Hello, welcome to the first installment of our video series. My name is Matthew Rowe of the Addison Rowe Gallery, and today I will be talking about Raymond Jonson, one of my favorite artists. We are the exclusive representative of the Raymond Jonson estate, and this has given me the opportunity to view a large cross-section of his works. From this, I've developed a deep appreciation for his artistic vision. Two things that are most important to keep in mind before we begin is that Kandinsky was his greatest influence, and that he always sought to convey the spiritual in art. Raymond Jonson was one of the foremost 20th century non-objective painters in America. Although his celebrity was not that of other painters who traveled to New Mexico, such as Georgia O'Keeffe or Marsden Hartley, his contributions to art were on par with the most celebrated modern artists. He founded many artist groups in both Chicago and New Mexico, including the Transcendental Painting Group and Cours Ardennes. Greatly influenced by Wassily Kandinsky and the Bauhaus artists, he advanced new technologies in American art and devoted himself to exploring the spiritual in art. The Jonson Gallery, founded in 1950, was a permanent exhibition space dedicated to the progression and exhibition of spiritual, non-objective art. It was not solely Raymond Jonson's art which made him noteworthy, but his contributions to art as an innovator, teacher, curator, and mentor. Jonson showed an interest in the arts from an early age. He was the first student to register for classes at the Portland Art Association School of Art when it opened in 1909. In 1910, at the age of 19, Jonson moved to Chicago to continue his art training at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts. During the 2 years he attended, he received formal art training in composition, color theory, anatomy, drawing from a nude model, oil painting, and commercial design and illustration. The aesthetic beauty of the Southwest did not solely inspire his decision to relocate. It was the need to live inexpensively and to escape the noise, dirt, and hectic pace of the modern American city, which was more often than not unappealing to Jonson. Upon arriving in Santa Fe in 1924, Jonson and Vera were able to purchase 2¼ acres of land off the old Santa Fe Trail for only $460. So one of the most important aspects of a Raymond Jonson painting is his use of space. And he looked at this historically. Most paintings created a space that moved away from the viewer. It was a false sense of three-dimensionality that invited you to take a step into the frame, into the painting, and exist in a different world. This, for him, was the primary and most basic use of space in a painting. He wanted to then explore how can you make a painting perfectly flat through the combination of colors and forms to create a canvas that didn't push or pull, creating a three-dimensional space outward or inward. This was something that was achieved in some of his paintings, and if you look over the history of art, is rarely even sought after. And from there, his third conception of space was a three-dimensional plane coming out towards the viewer, almost like a 3D movie before 3D film was even conceived of. This is a painting that when you walk in the room, it jumps off the canvas towards you as a viewer, rather than passively allowing you to step into it. This is an active work of art, something that is striking, imposing, something that has substance in and of itself, and doesn't merely exist as an other world, but steps into this one. His works from 1929 to 1937 are categorized as abstract because they begin with a symbol or form found in everyday life and abstract it into its primary shape. Truly non-objective painting does not begin with any acknowledged symbol or reference in reality. It strives to capture pure form and color totally separate from physical reality. In Jonson's words, cannot a totally non-representational art be a stronger affair, a richer organization than the assemblage of a great deal of material which is related to nature rather than to painting? Many artists never make this transition. It took Jonson decades to make this conceptual leap. Knowing that there was a general confusion between the terms abstract and non-objective, Jonson adopted the term absolute, which was also used by Kandinsky and Hilaribe. Most critics believe that his greatest achievement in absolute art was between 1938 and 1949. However, he created many of his most profound works after 1960. Thanks for taking the time to view our vignette on Raymond Jonson. I hope you enjoyed it. Next, we'll be taking a look at William Lumpkins, another artist in the Transcendental Painting group. And from there, we'll branch out into many of the other artists who lived and worked in New Mexico. Thank you. I'll see you next time.